Where do I learn astrology? How do I learn astrology? What are the sources which can help me in learning astrology? These are some of the questions which many people ask me, and I thought I'll make a video on this because viewers may also have these questions. In this video, I will be discussing about how and where to learn astrology. My name is Hardik and you're watching my YouTube channel on Vedic Astrology, Astro Keen. So let's start. Now, there are three things which are extremely important to learn astrology, or which can help you in learning astrology. And these are my personal views. These may not be foolproof, these may not be correct, you may not like what I'm suggesting to you. If you are not liking what I'm suggesting to you, do not follow it. But I'm just giving you options, and I think that these are the best way in which you can learn astrology and how you can improve your skills in astrology. Now, first thing first is to understand your family background, is to understand your astrological family background. Do you have your relatives who are good in astrology? Are your parents interested in astrology? Have your parents learned astrology? Do you come from an astrological background is what you need to analyze. If yes, then it's an easy way to start learning astrology, because that particular person who's already practicing astrology or who's an astrologer himself can guide you, can help you, can make you understand what astrology is. So that's the best way to start. If your family or your friends or your relatives, or you know somebody who's ready to help you and guide you and who's a good astrologer, who has knowledge about astrology, that's very important. Because I think it's extremely important to learn the basics, and basics can be learned in three ways. One is through your family members. Second is reading, reading scriptures, reading literatures, reading ancient literatures, ancient shastras on astrology, like a Brihat Parasara or Hora Shastra. That's the best way to start. There is Faladipika, there is a lot of astrological books, the old literatures, which is extremely benefic for you if you want to learn astrology. Now, which are these books and which are the books which will really help you? I'll make a separate video altogether for that. But what is important is to study astrology, is to understand astrology, is to read books, read as much as books as possible. You can read the old books, and then you can also read books of modern astrologers. There are so many great books of modern astrology by modern astrologers. I will definitely make a video on that, and I'll recommend you my favorite books on astrology. But please give time in reading books, in reading articles, in reading literatures. That'll make your foundation strong. The second is, you need to, if you do not have a family member or an astrologer who can guide you, you should definitely enroll yourself in some of the best institutes, in one of the best institutes in astrology in India. And I know of two. One is where I have myself learnt astrology. I have done my courses in astrology, and that is ICAS, which was started by B.V. Raman, the great B.V. Raman. I think B.V. Raman and K.N. Rao are two of the greatest modern astrologers of our country. Now, of India. So B.V. Raman's ICAS, Indian Council of Astrological Studies, is a great institute, and you can do your admission there and you can start learning. 2-year courses. First year is the basic, second year is a little more advanced, and then there is a 3rd-year course if you want to do research. Now that may take a little more time also, depending on what kind of topic you take, but 2 years will be enough to make your foundation strong and to go deep dive into specific subjects as well. That they teach you in the second year. They teach you about marriage, they teach you about children, they teach you about diseases, medical astrology, they teaches you about Astakavarga, that teaches you about a lot of things. So it's very, very interesting, very well crafted curriculum which will definitely help you. The other one which I have heard, and which is started by the other great astrologer of India, Mr. K.N. Rao, Bharatiya Vidyapit. The Bharatiya Vidyapit of Delhi in particular, and I think they have started in other branches as well. You need to do your research. I am not from that institute, so I do not have a lot of knowledge, but that's again a great place to learn astrology. Very, very good teachers are available who can really guide you, who can really help you in learning astrology, and that also covers a lot of different topics in astrology. So these are the two best institute. These are available in a lot of cities in India, even in the smaller towns. Some of these institutes are there, so you can enroll yourself and start learning astrology there. So these are the three important ways in which you can learn astrology. Once you do that, then you can start, looking into specific books, understanding specific topics. There are some modern day astrologers who have their own YouTube channels as well, who are very, very good in one particular field of astrology. So you can follow them as well. I am not saying YouTube is not a great source, or watching videos is not a great source to learn astrology. It definitely is. But please understand that, you may not, or a YouTuber may not make videos in a proper way so that you can start from the basic and and learn everything. It may not be very systematic. Individually those videos can be great, and I know there are so many great astrologers who have their own YouTube channel as well, who have their courses in different online platform as well, like Udemy for example. There are many astrological courses that is available. I don't know myself how good they are, but there are many astrologers who are available online who can guide you, I myself, long back, when I started learning astrology in my mid 20s, in say 2012 2013, I also started learning a little bit from these YouTubers. I also enrolled to some of their specific courses on specific topic, because they are pretty good at that. So, and even I myself am doing a YouTube channel and trying to help you with some of these topics as well. But to make it systematic, to make it routine, to understand the basic, to make your foundation strong, you need to either study literature or get enrolled in one of these institutes. If you can do both, nothing like it. Now, this is the place or sources where you can learn astrology. But how to learn astrology? Once your foundation is strong, astrology is all about practical implication of that, right? Once you understand the theory, it won't take you anywhere. If you want to have a good, strong knowledge, or you'll be a strong practitioner of astrology, then you have to study charts. Extremely important. Once your foundation is strong, once you have read literature, once you have gone through courses, then you have to do lot of research, lot of chart reading. I have done so many charts. I have studied so many charts in my life, because it's extremely important. Then you will put the principle, then you will try to understand. It's about all practical things. If you're not involved in the practical aspect of astrology, you will not be a great astrologer. So you have to study charts. Wherever you get charts, your family members, your friends, your relatives, there is something called as Astro data bank, which is available in the internet, where you can get so many charts of so many people. If you want to do research on a particular subject. Now, if you watch my first video was on serial killer. Where did I get these charts? I got most of these charts from Astro data bank. And whenever I look into Astro data bank, I always look into those profile which has a A or a AA rating, because then the date of birth, place of birth, time of birth has some credibility. If you look into a chart which has a rating of a B or C, then it clearly says that they are not sure about the time of birth, place of birth and date of birth. So you should look into those charts which has a AA rating like this or a A rating like this. And then there are different topics. If you want to you want to understand people suffering from mental diseases, or you want to understand charts of painters, you want to understand charts of actors, you want to understand charts of doctors, all these charts are there. There are plenty of charts. Great source. If you don't have friends and relatives, if you're not able to get many charts offline, this is a great way to learn astrology. Download Jagannath Hora, a free software that is available, which is very, very widely used. Even I use that. Download Jagannath Hora, use Astro Data Bank, get charts of your friends and relatives, of people you know, talk to different forum, different community to get charts and analyze these charts. Research will help you, be strong in this practice, in this astrology. So this is the way you can improve. It will take time. It cannot happen in 1 year. It cannot happen in 2 years. You have to at least give lot of time to understand at least 10% of astrology. It's very difficult because it's a lost science, as I have told you in my previous video. So you need to put extra effort to learn this. Now, so if I sum it up, either make one of your family members, if he's a good astrologer, as your guru and learn astrology from him. Read literature. If you do not have a family member or a friend or a relative, then enroll yourself in some of the best institutes that are available for astrology. Read their curriculum, see if they are covering different parts of astrology. Of course, you have to read books, and then once your foundation is strong, start doing research, analyzing charts. And this is why, if you give time, you will start understanding the principles of astrology. You will be able to predict about a chart slowly and gradually. You'll be successful doing that. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching my video. Please do subscribe to my channel. Please share my video if you like it. And if you have any queries in the comment box, do mention. Whenever I get time, I will answer that. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.